You know, in my explorations of the Rift, I have come across countless worlds, works, and creators which deserve a hell of a lot of attention. To this end, I have created the Brony Bits segment of my show to focus on those creators in general, as opposed to their specific works, which I cover in depth in my regular reviews. With this new redesign and all, I think it's high time I put that plan into effect. But which Brony contributor should I look at first? Who should have the honor? There are, after all, so many good ones. You know what? I think it is only appropriate to begin these videos with the Brony that started me on my path. Joshua Burner, also known by his YouTube name The Fiery Joker or his pony Sona, Firebrand, is a military Brony, MLP reviewer, analyst, video game let's player, and countdown creator. I was actually introduced to Josh's work before I became a Brony. Initially, I had subscribed to him because of his countdowns, which were always well edited, extremely well thought out, and exceedingly funny. I was always sure to check out a video of his if given the opportunity. Now, I was following him for several months on my main channel when I came across this curious video of his. It was entitled Dragonshy Review. Now, I was familiar only with G3 at the time, and naturally thought that any new show would be exactly the same. So I thought this was going to be a ranting review, much in the style of the Nostalgia Critic or the Angry Video Game Nerd, where the analyst just tears into a piece of garbage for our entertainment. If he did end up liking it, then it was only supposed to be ironically and played for a joke. So, I clicked on the video, naturally expecting it to be funny. And it was! But as the video progressed, I was struck by two very strange facts. One, that Josh seemed to genuinely enjoy the episode he was reviewing, no irony intended, which for me at the time was odd enough on its own. And two, this episode looked really good to me as well. It seemed utterly unlike any girly show I had ever seen before. It was cool looking. Mind you, I still wasn't going to check it out, but at least it was on my mind. Now, cut to a few weeks later, and I'm talking with a friend of mine that I worked with at the radio station. Now, this was a big guy, so no one was really questioning his masculinity. And I noticed as we were talking that he had this huge sticker of Fluttershy on his laptop. Naturally curious, with Josh's review still on my mind, I asked about the show. My friend then described the show, the fans, and how I could watch it online, for free. I decided to check it out, and that was one of the best decisions I have ever made. Now, I was only going to watch the first 3 episodes to see if I liked it or not. I watched the first 2 episodes and thought they were pretty good. And then I watched the 3rd and the 4th. I liked them too. 6 days, 2 seasons, a metric ton of fan material later, and realizing that my Cinema in Review Halloween special was going to be delayed by a week, I realized that I had become a Brony, and that I desperately wanted to be a contributor to this community. And it all started with Josh. Now, enough about me. What about Josh? The first thing you have to realize about the Fiery Joker is that Josh has absolutely incredible comic timing. He is a huge fan of Doug Walker, and it truly shows. Sometimes in his blatant rip-offs of channel awesome videos, but hey, imitation is the highest form of flattery. Moving on, Josh's editing style and manner of delivery is very reminiscent of the Nostalgia Critic, but he still does manage to create his own unique identity. He plays off other analysts wonderfully and often leaves me in complete and utter stitches in every single one of his videos. His best reviews are, far and away, his reviews of Feeling Picky Keen and Hearts and Hooves Day. You can check them out here. Outside of his Fiery Joker pony reviews, Josh is also a contributor on the FOB Equestria site, being one of the reactors and host of the Firebrand 2 Seriously series, which is a superb look at the best and worst of Season 4 and other analytical subjects. Beyond his Brony work, Josh is, as I said, a countdown creator as well as a Let's Player. While I'm not much of a Let's Play watcher and therefore not truly qualified to comment on his skill as a Let's Player, I am sure if his skill is anything like his other work, it is great. Josh is an amazing content creator, and when I started these Brony Bits, I knew right from the get-go that he was going to be the very first. I don't want to seem melodramatic, but My Little Pony changed my life. It gave me the confidence and assurity that I had always been lacking. It challenged me to improve my skills as both a video maker and storyteller. It inspired me to be a better, more open-minded individual, and I honestly cannot imagine my life without MLP in it. And it was all thanks to Josh. If I am ever given the opportunity to meet Josh in person, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to shake his hand and thank him for starting me on this incredible ride. Josh, you changed my life, and I can never thank you enough, and that is why you deserved to be the focus of my very first Brony Bit. Well, that was the first Brony Bit, but there are thousands of other worthy bronies out there ready to be put on a pedestal, and as so long as there are, I, the Brony Critic, will be there as well, shining a light upon them. Why? Because every fandom needs a critic. See you guys next time. If there is a work of the Brony fandom that you would like me to review, please leave a comment down below or visit my forum at itstaletime.wordpress.com. Also be sure to support me on Patreon, visit my website at phoenix8productions.blogspot.com, and visit more of my videos here on YouTube.